Welcome back, YouTube. Today I'm here to talk about... No, exit. Whatever. Here we are. I am here to talk about the Man of Steel. Okay, so we know his origin. He came from Krypton to Earth and became the hero we all deserve, or something like that. What can you say? He's the perfect Boy Scout. He got plenty of powers. Heat vision, super breath, super hearing, X-ray vision, super strength, super speed, flight, and vulnerability. But yet he has a few weaknesses as well, including multiple different colored kryptonites, and including the red sun or magic. We've seen Superman do a whole lot, but one thing that bugs the mess out of me is evil Superman. Why does evil Superman bug the mess out of me? Mostly because there are way too many circumstances, okay? Injustice, I'll admit, it's a fun game. When the third one comes out, if it does come out, I don't know if they have plans for a third one. Some people say there's a third one, some people say there's not. I'm still gonna play it. But the fact of the matter is, why so many evil Supermen? Someone explain this to me. What's so special about turning the perfect Boy Scout evil? You don't see them doing this with Captain America. No. Captain America's the perfect Boy Scout, just as much as Superman is. And yet, here we are, talking about Superman, because there's way too many evil variants. Okay, you've got Cyborg Superman, you've got Red Sun. Heck, let's not forget Brightburn. We can't forget him. A universe where Clark Kent comes from Earth, from space to destroy Earth. And the original story is that the last page of the comic is him standing in the rubble of the Kent's barn. Okay? They redid it and took it and changed the name, changed everything about it, and made it Brightburn, which is a horror movie if you haven't seen it. Same powers, same abilities, just an evil kid variant. Why? Okay? Homelander. A science experiment turned Superman. Guess what? He's evil. As if we didn't know that. Omni-Man. Another evil Superman. Metal Superman. Red Sun. Injustice. We've got way too many to be working here. I mean, what happened to this guy? Why did he turn evil? Well, let's take a look back into the past, okay? First off, let's start with the one that's most common with folks because of the video game and animated movie. The Regime. So the Regime Superman is basically, he never fought Lex. He never fought Brainiac. His villains were very limited during the time. And one of the biggest things that happened was he had actually gotten to marry Lois. During this time period, he came up with the idea of saying, hey, I'm gonna marry this girl. So he did marry her. I know I just mentioned that, but whatever. I'm not using a script here. This is off the top of my head. Boing. Anyways, Superman finds out she's pregnant. That's great. While being pregnant, he eventually hears that Batman's in his city. So he's like, let me go see what Batman's doing in my city. Because Batman usually doesn't step out of Gotham unless it's a huge emergency. Flies over there and finds out Joker is in Metropolis. Why is he in Metropolis? We really don't know. What was his goal in this? We know Joker's goal is to cause chaos. Purebred chaos. evil. No law. So, why? Eventually, somehow, he gets his hands on a nuke. One of the biggest things you can have. YouTube notification, just y'all skip past any notifications that are on here. Dogs are walking, don't worry about it. Anyways, Superman decides he's gonna call the Justice League for help. Only afterwards, he finds out Lois has snuck out and is reporting on all this. He doesn't call the League until Lois is kidnapped. During this time, Joker had a lot of assistants. Let's see, he had Scarecrow, he had Harley, I think that might be it. It was just him, Scarecrow, and Harley. Anyways, so he calls upon the League to help find his pregnant wife. This leads to the Flash discovering a hidden base where they find Scarecrow. I'm not going to go through the full origin, but all you need to know is Scarecrow's dead. So they go after the Joker. Only for them to realize that Joker has planted a bomb in Metropolis without their knowledge, which is the nuke. They go there, and Superman encounters Doomsday. If you don't know, this wasn't Doomsday. They had mixed kryptonite with Scarecrow's fear toxin. And apparently, Superman's greatest fear is Doomsday, for some reason. Though he's killed Doomsday multiple times. His first instinct is to fly Doomsday into space. Why? Because Doomsday is immune to whatever kills him the first time. Doomsday in this universe did come from space, but the fact of the matter is he snuck aboard ships to get to Earth, so he's never actually had to breathe through space. Makes sense? But the fact of the matter is that when he got into space, he heard a heartbeat. Now, if you don't know, Doomsday does not have a heart, nor does he have a brain. He just kills, and kills. He's got no real mindset. Eventually, he did get a brain, but it was like Solomon Grundy type brain. He's an idiot. He doesn't need to sleep, doesn't need to eat. Sorry, I'm getting off track. Anyways, Superman hears a heartbeat. And when the fear toxin leaves the system, it's his pregnant wife. Yeah, so that's that. So, what does he do? He goes back down to Earth while Joker's in prison, only to find out that he blew up Metropolis in this short span of time, killing millions. This is what ticked Superman off. Joker had become something he didn't want to be, or well, something he did want to be. But what he found out was that basically like Batman, someone took something from you, so that's what made you who you are. What if you take something from Man of Steel? Well, Superman busts in and kills Joker on the spot. Now, this is where things get a little bit more interesting. For this, Superman began to kill villains, and Wonder Woman pushed him to this limit. Many people don't believe that. Some people believe it was Superman's own decision, but a lot of people believe it was Wonder Woman's. Batman, on the other hand, Batman's like, everybody deserves a second chance. We can kill them. We can teach them to be good. There's no need to kill them. So the question is Superman a good guy in this universe? Many people believe he's evil. Some people believe he's good. Me, myself, I know he's evil. I mean, he killed Shazam because Shazam told him to stop. and Shazam was on his team. So the fact of the matter is that all of this is happening because it's a civil war between two heroes. And one side has heroes and villains on their team, while the other side has some heroes and villains on their team. Like Robin. Damian Wayne quit joining Batman's team because he agreed with Superman that no matter what we do, no matter how many bars we put him behind, they're still the same person. Victor Zsasz, how many people did he kill before he was arrested? And when he broke out, how many more people did he kill? Robin sees that and joins Superman's side. Black Adam, Shazam's villain, after Shazam dies, Black Adam's just like, okay, well, I'm gonna join Superman's team because I know what's right. I may be a criminal, but I ain't doing it for that purpose. I wanted the power of Shazam. After that, I would have been fine. So, there he goes. He joins Superman's team because he agrees with Superman's policy. Sinestro did the same thing until Sinestro died. And that's the comics, we're not talking about the video game. Flash and Green Lantern joined Superman's side, only to turn back to being normal and join Batman's team in the end. Superman became a Yellow Lantern. Harley Quinn and Catwoman joined Batman's team. So did Plastic Man. I'm waiting for him to make an appearance in the game, but anyways, the fact of the matter is that that's why this version of Superman is evil. Is because Joker took something from him. Something precious. Something that he was excited about. Something about life. And it snapped. Superman finally stopped holding back. And it took him, 3 years to conquer the entire planet? And push everybody under his heel, and if anybody disobeys his law, they die? That doesn't sound like a hero to me. That sounds like a jerk. A tyrant. You might as well just call Injustice Superman Hitler, who was also evil. But let's keep going. Okay, Red Sun Superman. What if the Superman you know didn't land in Kansas? What if he landed in the Soviet Union? Mother Russia. Now, this variant of Superman is less evil and more of the fact that he doesn't understand the law of what he's supposed to do. When he lands on Earth, he becomes the Man of Steel, but he works for Russia. The fact of the matter is he's executing people that Russia thinks are threats. He's killing Americans, he's killing all of them. But it's not the fact that he's evil. It's the fact that this is what he grew up learning. And when he finds out there were people who were innocent, trapped in a bunker underground, because Russia thought they might be threats, that's what he learned. He eventually married Wonder Woman, who then broke up with him. Batman was a child when he found Bruce in a bunker. And Batman became his greatest rival. It's not that Superman's evil. It's the fact that that's what he grew up on. He didn't just come to Earth and be like, I'm going to kill Americans because I hate them. That's what he was taught. He was taught to hate them. And I understand that's evil to some people, but to others, it makes perfect sense. He's not a villain. He's the protector of his country. Like Captain America. You don't see Captain America going out to... Captain America may be the world's greatest Avenger, but he's limited to America. I don't see him traveling to Canada to say, I'm going to protect Canada. He protects the entire world. But because the United States is in the world, that's what he's there to protect. He went to Wakanda to protect Vision so Thanos wouldn't kill, blah blah blah. Well, on Superman, not Captain America. Captain America maybe sometime in the future. Who knows? Depends on what I got planned. Anyways, the Superman's not really evil. He's just using what he was taught. So, there. I don't know a whole lot about Cyborg Superman, so I'm going to skip over this one. I really don't know his origin, besides he's some weird science experiment, but whatever. Omni-Man. Everybody's favorite version of evil Superman. Why? Because he's actually evil. He actually proves why he's evil. If you haven't watched Invincible, go watch it. It is an amazing show. I'm waiting on season 2. Just like most of y'all are. But here's the thing. His species weren't sent to protect Earth or whatever. The fact of the matter is his species fought for centuries, till only the strong were left. They killed everybody who was weak. It was like a battle royale until like the last 40 were the strongest. That no one could beat them. So then they decided to spread out and do the same thing to the rest of the universe. Okay. So he ends up on Earth, where he decides to play the hero part, just to see how Earth's people are, see if they're worth saving or worth killing. Well, eventually he gets attached to it and ends up having a wife and a son. I'm not going to spoil a whole lot. But he came to Earth to conquer it, to kill the people. And the fact of the matter is that that's such a loving design, but yet it is the most iconic version of evil Superman many people think about. But why? Why is there so many variants? I'm gonna get there to that answer in a minute, but let's continue. Homelander, the greatest hero, or America's greatest hero. Take Captain America's patriotism and take Superman's powers and combine them. I know for those who are actually fans or comic readers, you've heard of the Super Soldier, the comic book crossover. We don't talk about that here. I may talk about that later in the future, but for right now, we're gonna leave that out. Homelander's origin is kind of all over the place. I haven't watched The Boys, personally, but I know of it. And I know the origin. Basically, the story states that he came from a dying planet and landed on Earth to be a hero. That is false. For those who ain't seen it, he was a baby in a science lab and was given these powers. Homelander's not necessarily evil. The fact of the matter is he hates failure. And the fact that failure makes him pretty more likely insane. He kills people, he lets people die, all because he doesn't want to prove that he's a failure. So, that's another thing. What is his purpose? To symbolize America? Why is he evil? He just is. He is evil. I mean, his baby self killed an entire laboratory of scientists. That's why I'm using his heat vision. I'm not going to say that he's the best variant of evil Superman. He's far from it. But I'm sick and tired of it. So, let's move on. Brightburn. Same story as what I told you earlier. Except when he came to Earth, he was adopted by this family. I can't remember their name off the top of my head. But the horror movie states that when he came, he found out his powers pretty early, at least by the age of 7. The comic takes place at the same time and ends at the same time, about when he's 10. is when he starts all this murder and crap. Okay? So, what was the point of it? The point is that after Brightburn found out that he had these powers and all that, he began hearing voices. And the fact of the matter is when he went to find a spaceship, he found out that I'm supposed to destroy this planet, not save it. So, he went out and decided to murder everybody. The only people he kept really alive were his parents. Okay? Until his dad shot him in the back of the head. But like regular Superman, he's invincible. Great. He killed his father. And then his mother tried to attack him. He kills his mom. Or his adoptive mother, more or less. Which then to end it all, he throws a plane on the place. Killing passengers. And then he just acts as normal like nothing happened. Still going to school and everything, just he's the last survivor of his family because a plane crashed and killed them all. Great. So, I'm giving that story a little bad ending. But why, and I'm asking this again, why are there so many variants of evil Superman? I mean, this variant of Superman, okay? The Justice Society. Oh, Lord, I hate this one. So, in this universe, Lex Luthor becomes president and decides to go out and kill somebody. He's the president. He can do what he wants, apparently. He kills the Flash. Okay. Then he comes back. No, that Flash comes back. He comes back to his presidential office to chill, knowing the Justice League will be after him. So he sets up guards to try and stop the Justice League. Only for Superman to come in and kill him. I'm not kidding. That's the literal origin. Flash dies, he turns evil. So, after that, he goes with the injustice stereotype. Or not really a stereotype, more or less the injustice way of thinking. Criminals like Lex should be put down. And instead of Batman being against it, Batman's with it. Batman's like, he's right. We can't risk it. No, Batman still had a small feeling about it, like, maybe we shouldn't, but who am I to argue? He's got a point. So, Batman joins the team. Only for the other universe to jump in. Another universe to jump in where that never happened. Flash fakes his death. Batman freaks out. Tries to save him, gets knocked out himself. But the fact of the matter is that he is another variant of evil Superman. And it bugs the mess out of me. It's not that he's killing anybody in his way. He's killing those who are criminals. Heck, I'm pretty sure he killed a bank robber once, just because. He was robbing a bank. I mean, I don't get that. But, yet, while all this goes on, Superman is still the loving, caring hero we all know and love. Well, not all the time, as you've seen. So, where does this all lead? Why are there so many variants? Why is there so many? It's because the Boy Scout story is too common, I'm guessing. My answer is that it's too common. How is it too common when there's so many evil variants? Let's take a look at all the people who are so goody two-shoes, they've never done anything wrong. Okay? Superman, Captain America, let's see. I mean, Goku really didn't do anything wrong either. I mean, villains follow him. Liu Kang. Liu Kang was a pacifist, if you didn't know, but we'll talk about that some other time, maybe. So, the fact of the matter is that the fact that someone's too good is a little dull. I mean, take for example, what if Deadpool became the hero that like Captain America, he didn't kill, he just beat people up. And that's it. He threw him in prison. Deadpool's healing factor makes him immune anyways, so. But evil Superman is kind of what they thought would be a refreshing step. That's my answer to it anyways. And to be honest, it's gotten quite old. Way too old. The fact that there's always an evil variant of someone just proves that the hero you love most could turn out to be a jerk. Goku Black, Turtles, those are two examples. Batman, for that Batman, you've got, who was it? You've got, well, this composite Superman, he's evil, but you've had, Batman in the New 52. I mean, there's plenty of Batman. All I can think about is New 52. I don't really know a whole lot of an evil Batman. And New 52 is not really evil, just injustice-based Superman and Batman. So, the story stays the same. Why is he evil? Why did he do it? Why is there so many? I've given my answer. And it's because I think they're done with the old he's a good guy variant. They get bored of it. So they're trying to push it down our throats that Superman's always evil. He's never been evil. Well, now he is. They're trying to go back to when Batman and Superman were enemies. I don't know. There's so many different versions, I can't keep track of them all. But I feel like they want Batman and Superman to be rivals again, and Batman vs. Superman, the movie, kind of just was like, here you go. Batman thinks Superman's evil, so that's the story we're working with. And since then, it's been constant. This is my honest opinion. They want Superman to be the bad guy so Batman can win. As the story goes, evil always loses, good always wins. So, you viewers tell me. I don't know what you're gonna think. I don't. But I do know this. No matter what, I will always look at Superman as the good guy. Even when he's evil, I will always remember when he's good. So, Superman's old catchphrase that I don't know why it got rebranded, but up and away, YouTube. See ya.